So Dunmore is facing this large rebellion in Virginia, but without the troops to support him. So he made a very radical move, and that was to say, if you attack me in my colonial capital at Williamsburg, then I will free the enslaved people of Virginia, give them arms, and I will turn them into an army that will fight you. This was shocking to white Virginians who really, really feared an uprising of the enslaved people. This was a constant anxiety that whites felt at the time. And Dunmore actually made this threat in April of 1775, and this began to change the attitudes of white Virginians toward the crown.
No, that's a very interesting point, to like threaten to free the enslaved people. There is a point about the Ethiopian Regiment, the first corps of black soldiers in American history. So, like, who were these men, and what drove them to fight?
So Dunmore eventually, in the summer of 1775, was forced to leave Williamsburg. He was hearing rumors of an assassination plot. He had to get out of town. So he did, and he went to the port of Norfolk. Norfolk was the only real city in Virginia. It was the eighth largest port in America at the time, biggest port between Philadelphia and Charleston. It was a very prosperous sea town. And Dunmore decided to make that his base from which to fight the Patriots, who then were in control of Williamsburg. So it really became a fight between the Patriots in Williamsburg and Dunmore and his loyalist friends in Norfolk, in Virginia. So again, not many people that he could get to his side, not many British troops, only a limited number of white loyalists that he could get involved in creating an army for himself. So he decided in November of 1775 that it was time to take the real step, and that is to announce the emancipation of any enslaved person who would fight for the king. So at that point already, there were a lot of Black people, men, women, and children who had arrived in Norfolk seeking liberty. And this emancipation really spurred the rush of enslaved people to come to southeastern Virginia to try and find the kind of liberty that the Patriots themselves claimed to be fighting for. And this was a very radical move.